It's your DIY chick here, Jenna, and unfortunately we couldn't go live because I didn't realize that we couldn't go live, but hey, we're gonna still post a video because I am still super excited to bring you these 5 simple, very simple recipes with all things that I found around my house. And we're gonna get started real quick because I do want to make this video short and sweet because I want to show you how quick and easy it is to make your own DIY stuff at home with essential oils, and we're gonna save a ton of money. I love that part, favorite part. Okay, so first, my hair. Totally, it needs some help, okay? Especially now with the winter coming. So I have a recipe for a healthy hairspray. It's kind of like a leave-in conditioner, okay? So we're going to start with a 4-ounce glass bottle. Glass is always key when using essential oils and using your products, okay? Then 4-ounce glass bottle, we're going to use distilled water. So I filled it up already because I don't like any casualties when it comes to my oils, because sometimes we'll put the oils in first and then put the water and it'll go all over the place. So it's almost smarter to put the water in first, and then all you have to do is add the oils, and it's simple, easy peasy. Okay, so the healthy hairspray is cedar wood, which takes forever to come out, but we love her anyway. It's very calming, very soothing for this. It's great for the skin as well. So that's fantastic. So we're gonna put 10 drops. So we got 1, 2, 3, told you she's a little slow. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You can obviously, if you go a drop over, it's not gonna hurt anything. It's great for your hair, and with all the water in there, it's plenty dilution rate for you. The next one is lavender, okay? Lavender, again, really great for the skin. Really, woo, comes out fast. We got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, boom. Okay, so that was really easy. So 10 drops of cedarwood, 10 drops of lavender, and then 10 drops of rosemary. It's my favorite. Wonderful, wonderful smell, wonderful to eat, but then also great for the hair. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Awesome. Again, very inexpensive recipe. The lavender is 8 cents a drop. I believe the cedar wood is around the same, if not less. So the recipe, I think, is less than $3 in essential oils, for sure. So then you just spray or shake it up when you're ready to spray, and just spray it on your hair. Now, granted, your hair, you can use it on your wet hair right after you get out of the shower before you style it. It's probably the best idea. So you're going to want to shake, spray. There we go. And that's it. It's really simple. Just kind of, you put it in the hair. I love that because I can already feel it like not being so frizzy, which is nice. So that's probably one of the easiest ones, and I love it. It's great to put on your hair. And then we have beautiful flowing hair for the summer. All right, next one. We're gonna go to the Mircodermabrasion, which I was super excited to find this recipe because a lot of people ask me about using the sugar scrubs on their face, which is exactly what we don't want to do. That's a no-no. The texture of sugar is way, way, way too much for our sensitive pores on our skin. So instead, we're going to use a handy-dandy little baking soda, believe it or not. Now, this recipe calls for 1/8 of a teaspoon of coconut oil, which we're actually going to use the hard white coconut oil, and we're going to microwave it. We're going to warm it up. Believe it or not, there's 1/8 of a teaspoon in there already. We're going to use 2 teaspoons of baking soda. 2 teaspoons. Where's my teaspoon? Here we go. So we got 2 teaspoons of baking soda. Again, simple, easy baking soda. I think we all have that in our house somewhere. Pretty freaking cool. 2 teaspoons there. Then the next is going to be 1 drop of lavender, which I also, when I found this recipe, it only had 1 essential oil added to it. But I'm going to add 1 more. I do think that you could add maybe a frankincense or a melaleuca or geranium or patchouli, anything that's also very beneficial to the skin. I'm actually going to try myrrh because myrrh is fantastic for the skin. It's great for a youthful looking appearance, which we all need and want. Hello. So 1 drop of lavender, 1 drop of myrrh. There he goes. And I'm missing 1 more thing, which is 1/2 teaspoon of water. So here's my 1/2 teaspoon, and we want to use distilled water. Distilled water doesn't have any minerals in it, so if we're adding it to our mixes, then we're not adding any more minerals or what have you on our face, which is obviously very smart. Okay, I'm going to be silly. We got those 4 ingredients: the coconut oil, the water, the baking soda, and the lavender and the oils. This is great. And all we're going to do is mix it up, and it's going to come into like this little paste. I might even add, I would probably add maybe a little touch, just because for texture purposes, again, maybe a little drop of fractionated coconut oil. Okay, and there's nothing wrong with fractionated coconut oil for the skin. It's absolutely fantastic. Even almond oil, if you wanted to switch it up, totally doable. Okay, so you're gonna see it kind of comes like into a little paste. Hopefully you can see that. Oh, but look at that. That's probably at least maybe 1 to 2 uses, which is pretty cool. So you and your girlfriends can get together and have a little party and do a little microdermabrasion. And then you want to use it on the tips of your fingers. I know they have those little scrubbers for your face. I would really not use that for the first time. You just want to use your fingers and go hard. Hold on, wait. It's actually kind of nice. It's really light texture. This is the first time I'm trying it, so I'm going all the way. Okay, so now that we got our microdermabrasion on, and ooh, wow, that feels really nice. Just that little bit. You don't need to scrub really hard, okay? The texture of it is perfect. Wow, that's really nice. I like that. And it smells really good too. Can't go wrong with that. So, okay. So we did 2 so far. Hopefully I don't know, what's my time check? Time check?
6 minutes.
What? All right. Okay, so I'm in the groove. All right, next, my favorite, which I'm out of right now, is the Soothing Skin Toner. Now, if you do not like the smell of apple cider vinegar, this is not going to be for you. I'm sorry. But if you do and can stand it, it's absolutely wonderful. Apple cider vinegar is wonderful for the skin, wonderful for the belly. So if you can ingest it, that's good too. Again, we're going to use a 4-ounce glass bottle. It's great because the 4-ounce lasts a really long time. So this could last you a month, maybe 2, maybe 3, depending on how much you wash your face. But it's very important in the 3-step process of cleansing, toning, and then moisturizing, which moisturizer we'll have to get to that next time. Let's see, we're going to do 4-ounce glass bottle. I already have a 1/4 cup of distilled water in here. And then the other 1/4 cup is going to have witch hazel, which I prefer. I went all out, pardon my boo-boo, for the alcohol-free toner, the witch hazel, because it is going to be much better unless I don't have like acne-prone skin. So to me, the alcohol-free would be better. It's better for my skin. Now, again, if you have acne, then I would maybe even go for the regular witch hazel. It all depends. Okay, so we're going to need our stainless steel funnel. We're going to do a 1/4 cup of the Thayer's alcohol-free witch hazel. Scrub, scrub, scrub. Fill her up. All right. So a 1/4 cup, we're going to dump right in there. Boom. All right. Again, add all the liquids before you add the essential oils, okay? It's much more beneficial, and then that way we're not losing any. Okay, so we have 1/4 cup of witch hazel, a 1/4 cup of distilled water. We're going to need a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar. So it's not a lot in here, but enough to make it smell. Okay? Shake it up. Always want to use the with the mother, so then you know it's with mother. All right, so we're doing 1 tablespoon of the apple cider vinegar. Ooh, pungent on the nose. But that's it. Now we have to add the best part, which is the essential oils. You're going to see a trend here when it comes to our beauty products. You're going to see a lot of the same oils being used, which is great because they all have the same wonderful qualities for our skin. So the first one is going to be frankincense, of course. Smells so good. We're going to put 10 drops in there. Make sure there's plenty of room. I'm actually going to use a smaller funnel just because. And we're going to put 10 drops of frankincense in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10. If one extra sneaks in, that's okay. It's good a little extra. Okay, so 10 for the lavender. 2, 3. And of course, because it's a toner and we're cleansing our skin, last but not least is the melaleuca. Again, not my favorite smelling oil, but I do love the properties, so can't go wrong with that. We're at 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. So now we got 10 drops of the melaleuca, so that's all good. And that one's done. And that's your soothing skin toner. Now what you would do with that is after you get out of the shower or cleanse your face, I prefer the doTerra. I love their face wash. It actually has melaleuca and peppermint in it, so it's very refreshing on the skin, especially because I like to take showers in the morning. But then also has the melaleuca in it to help with any blemishes. All right, next, so then how you would just use this, spray it on a little cotton pad. Oh yeah. Doesn't come up with any, it has a little bit of tinge of color to it because of the apple cider vinegar, but I'm gonna go and wash off that. I'll wipe off the Mircodermabrasion. But it is very refreshing. It does stink like apple cider vinegar, but again, it's very cleansing, and I think that recipe is between all the ingredients. The frankincense is a little bit more. It's 28 cents per drop, and we're putting 10 in there. It's 80 cents worth of lavender, I believe 80 cents worth of melaleuca. So again, still under, well, 28. I think this is probably about like $5 because of the frankincense, but still, that's a huge, it's $2.80 for the frankincense, 80 for the lavender, 80 for the melaleuca, 80 cents. That's still, you can't beat that. You can't beat that with a stick. And I just made it at home sitting at my kitchen table with all the other stuff that I use. So perfect. Okay, so we got our soothing skin toner. We have a revitalizing hair mask, hair spray, the Mircodermabrasion. The very next one would be, hold on. Oh, this one. Oh, I'm excited about this. Makeup remover. Okay, this one's completely different, and I'm excited to use it. It's more for the eyes, but I think it would be really beneficial for the whole face. So you could probably up the recipe. I just put this on a couple days ago, so it still should be fresh on the blog, which is at www.diyoilcheck.com. You can subscribe there, and I can just come on by and see how come on by anytime, because I'm posting recipes regularly, and we got cleaning recipes coming, a whole bunch of stuff, so I'm excited. Okay, so 1.5 tablespoons of olive oil. So of course, as you can see, I shop at the Sam's Club. Whoa. We got the big one going, so 1.5 tablespoons. Here's tablespoon again. I'm gonna clean this out because we had our apple cider vinegar in there. And we're gonna need our, there we go. So 1.5 tablespoons of olive oil, and this is a 2-ounce glass jar instead of a 4-ounce because we're not making as much. Okay, so there's one. Ooh. There we go. Oh, funnels are so helpful. Okay, so one, and then I'm just gonna fudge a half. There we go. Again, if you add a little extra, it's not the end of the world. This is, again, it's customizable. You can do whatever you like. If you'd like to use almond oil instead of olive oil, I don't see why that would be a problem. It's an oil. Oil is an oil, which is wonderful. The next is going to be 1.5 tablespoons of the witch hazel. Again, I like to use the alcohol-free. We're going to dump that right in there. So that's cool. There's one. Make sure it's okay. Make sure we got enough room in that bottle still. Do I? Oh yeah, perfect. Plenty of room. All right. Put the last little bit in there. That's like perfect. Filled 2 ounces. Awesome. Okay. And then we're going to do 1 drop of vitamin E. This is really, I'm loving this recipe for a makeup remover because of the, it's got your vitamin E in it. I have some capsules left over, so that's really the only reason why I'm using it. I do have, I do have some vitamin E in a jar, but I'm going to use these up and see. So we'll see. Let's see if I can open this up and stick him in there. All right. Let's see if he's whole. Woo! All right. I'm putting a whole capsule in there. It says, originally in the recipe, it says 3 to 4 drops, but I want more than that. And damn it. That's okay. Okay. So, and then with this one, the oils that we're going to add are 2 drops of myrrh, which again, myrrh, very cleansing, wonderful soothing properties for the skin. Also, very, promotes glowing skin and youthful skin. So of course that's what we want. And if we're for cleaning around our eyes, why wouldn't we want that? Because obviously our eyes, unfortunately, tell our age sometimes. So that's it. And I'm gonna squeeze, see if there's any, is there any more in there? Make sure that vitamin E is all out of there because that's good stuff. And that's it. Again, four simple ingredients. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot the olive oil. There's witch hazel. It does say a tablespoon of water, but that is not going to fit. So I'm going to put a little bit of water in there. A little bit of distilled water just to fill it up to the top. But yeah, we don't want to go too full on there, okay? And then that way we screw it back on. And then again, this would be the same exact thing. You'll get your cloth. I'm gonna experiment real quick if you don't mind, I'm sorry. So I haven't cleaned my eyes specifically, and I want to see if any black eyeliner comes off, because I'm interested in using them. Oh, I guess my eyes are pretty clean. Ooh, not really. Wow. But look how awesome that was, that I was just able to clean my eyes. There's absolutely no irritation whatsoever, very smooth. I actually feel my skin feels moisturized, and I did have a little dirt on there, but that's pretty gross. Okay, so now we made our face and eye makeup remover, which we're almost done. We have one more to do, and this is my favorite because this is another reason why I didn't put makeup on today, because my makeup brushes are disgusting. And it is so incredibly important, and I know a lot of makeup artists out there are going to feel me when I say this. Not only is making sure that your makeup is changed out, but you also want to make sure that your brushes are clean, because when your brushes are clean, that's what you put on your face, and the brushes hold a lot of bacteria. So we're going to clean them so that we can put our best face forward. So my brushes right here. I did invest in really good brushes. I think that's important for putting on makeup. We're actually going to have to take this in the bathroom now, but I'm going to quick make it up. So our makeup remover, and I'm going to show you how it cleans them, and you're absolutely going to be amazed that literally it takes me like a minute or two. We're almost done. Home stretch. Super excited. All right. That was the wrong one. Makeup brush cleaner. Okay, so believe it or not, it's only 2 tablespoons of fractionated coconut oil. I know, fractionated coconut oil, right? Is the most beautiful thing in the world. I'm going to put a little bit more in just because I know my brushes are gross and I may need that extra oil. They're really gross. So we're going to do 2 tablespoons of fractionated coconut oil, 4 drops of melaleuca, again a lot for cleansing, and lemon as well. I've also seen the recipe made with grapefruit, which is pretty cool. So then your brushes smell really clean and they smell a little fruity too. It's like 4 drops of lemon and 4 drops of melaleuca. Okay, I put 1 extra in there just because, again, I know that with the extra fractionated coconut oil I put in, just adding an extra drop. So making it more my thing. Now, this is the part where we're going to have to go in the bathroom, and I'm actually going to show you how to clean them out. So we're going to I'm going to have my fabulous camera guy. Hi, camera guy. He's going to follow me into the bathroom. All right, I'm going to show you how to do this. Let's do it. I'm going to grab my favorite brushes and show you how easy it is to clean. Take this. Pardon my mess. Follow me. Come on in. All right. So now this is the easy peasy part, right? So now we're gonna put the brush actually in the mixture, and you're gonna see it. See all that stuff come out? Oh, it's kind of gross. Kind of gross, right? You don't have to dip in there too much, okay? Because what happens is when it comes out, it's gonna come all out. See how it clumps? Isn't it insane? It's just insane. It's crazy. But it sticks to the makeup, and you're gonna get in there with all that, and you'll see when the water runs clear. That's when you know when they're all clean. And you can even, if you want to, go back in here, dip, and come back out. Well, it's getting a little too hot. Some hot water. Okay, but it just takes. Look at that! I told you they were disgusting. Oh my god, I'm a little embarrassed. Like, get it all out. Look at that. Super clean brushes. They're gonna smell wonderful. Smell like lemon. Again, these are charcoal brushes. I've washed these this way before, so I've never had any troubles. Okay, I think that one's pretty good. I'm gonna turn off the water and be a hippie. And then you're just gonna dry them and reshape them. Just like that. I mean, that's gonna have to need a little bit more reshaping, but that's okay. So then here's one of my other main brushes that I use a lot. See, again, it goes through a lot of fractionated coconut oil. Here's another one. So you want to clean it. Clean it again. Again, you see just all the little particles. Oh, there they go. Look at that. It's so awesome how the fractionated coconut oil just grips onto grip onto the makeup and pulls it right out. It's insane. Look at that. That brush is clean. Water's running clean. Next one. Boom. Oh, you can see this is my dark one. Ooh. All right, next one. Look at that. Boom. Pulls out those particles. Now we're running clean again. Awesome. All right, 2 last ones. This one's gonna be quick because I don't use this brush often. But again, look how easy and simple this was to do for yourself. You know, you got a simple fractionated coconut oil, melaleuca, some citrus oil, grapefruit, lemon, lime, hey, whatever works. It's just the fact of pampering ourselves on a budget. Number 1, budget is awesome. And it's natural. And it's natural. Look at that. Oh. I think we might have to. Hey, okay. See? And there's the... Oh, gosh. Gotta love the white sink. Shows all the dirt. Look at that. Boom. Boom. All of them are done. All of them are super clean. They don't look like they have any makeup on it, which is great. And, ooh, that's gross. So, again, DIY can be super simple. It literally took, I don't even know what time the video is at. Hopefully it's less than 15 minutes because I really wanted to show you, well, if it's not, it's over 15 minutes. But at least I was able to show you 5 easy recipes that you can make if you're a mom while your kid's sleeping, awesome. Or if you're just snowy day outside and you want to get together with some girlfriends and make your own natural cleaning stuff, it's perfect. Again, get in touch with me if you have any questions about these. I'm sorry I couldn't go live, but I wanted to make sure that the video was here for you guys. And just, if you're interested, anything, questions, just message me. I would love to hear from you. And hopefully this helped you in your DIY journey, because it's amazing. I absolutely love it. I love being able to make things at home. In my pajamas, kind of in my pajamas. So thank you guys so much, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.